pregnant at 17, 18, and 19 years old, and a lot of people are wondering how we were able to afford living on our own as teenagers, considering that I moved out at 17 when I was still pregnant. So let's dive in, shall we? So when I got pregnant at 17, I actually had to quit my job because I was so sick. So I did end up getting a job later in my pregnancy doing like nannying, like at daycares. And then I was also doing an online job where I dealt with surveys for CNA facilities. So that's what I did during my pregnancy. That did not cover a lot though. My fiance, so he was my boyfriend at the time, he got a full-time job at Chili's. Well, he had worked at Chili's before, but he started going more full-time and he was working like literally all the time. Long hours. He was a lead chef at Chili's. He was able to make enough from doing that, and then from my little side money that we were able to afford to move out. Then just before I had my second baby at 18, he actually got a new job at a manufacturing facility. It was called Hexcel, and he ended up working his way up to a lead there, which is like really big considering he was so young and new to the place. And so we ended up moving into another place on our own that was a lot more suitable for our family, and that's where we had our second baby. When I was pregnant with my second baby, I didn't like how often he had to be working. He was working long shifts. He was working all night. And so I started a little side hustle called UGC where I make ads for other brands, and it's for their own advertisements on their pages. And that quickly took off. I worked really, really, really hard on that. And when I had my second baby, my fiance was able to quit his job and work from home with me as well. And then right around the time we started planning for baby number 3, we moved into this place, and we both have been working from home ever since. I do most of the working. He's more of like the stay-at-home dad, but he does do working too. And yeah, so now we live here. The thing about me and Reason is whatever job we do, we tend to work really hard at. So it doesn't matter if we're just working at Chili's, we're gonna work really hard and work our way up to lead. I was a to-go manager at 16 years old. And yeah, that's just how we've always ran things. And we are now starting our own businesses, business after business, just working our way up in life through starting businesses now. And that's how we've been able to afford living on our own as teenagers with 3 kids. Thank you guys for all the questions and the support. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them down below. And yeah, you all have a blessed day.